Hey guys, so think of this. All the top performers in the world, all the Olympians, the athletes, even the business people had something in common. They all had mentors. So if you want to be successful, these are the top 3 tips for finding a great mentor. So why is it important to find a mentor? I mean, you can even see people who are at the top of their game. Take a look at Tiger Woods, for example. When he was the #1 player in the world, he still had a coach. Everybody who is in a place where they have to perform at their peak potential has a coach or a mentor. Now, the reason for that is, obviously, the coach is not as good as Tiger Woods. He can beat him on the course every day. That coach probably would never have been at the level as Tiger Woods, but why is it still important? Well, first off, you need to have a set of eyeballs that are on you that are not your own. You need to make sure somebody is keeping you accountable and looking at you from an outsider's perspective, but where you have enough trust to take their advice on seeing things that you can change in your life. Mentors have the ability to give you the advice that you need that other people can't. Mentors have the ability to critique you when other people's won't. And that's a big thing. You have your friends, your family, they can often be dishonest about their feedback. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They want to encourage you. Nobody wants to shut down somebody's dreams. So a lot of your friends and family will give you a lot of great feedback and you'll think you're doing awesome, but in reality, you need somebody that's going to set you straight. If you're doing something wrong, if you can do something better, you need somebody in your corner that's going to do that for you. You may think that, that's detrimental. Oh, he's crushing my dreams. But hey, do you want to reach your goals or do you just want to dream all day? If you want to reach your goals, you need somebody that's going to be honest with you. So here are the top 3 tips for finding a mentor. So the first tip when finding a mentor is to look for somebody who's accomplished the goal that you're trying to reach. It's really that simple. There's a lot of people online that say that they're gurus and say that they can help you in something, but honestly, the easiest way to figure out if they're the right fit for you is to actually see if they have been where you are now and they have gotten where you want to go. It's that simple. So with technology these days, with YouTube, with Google, it's easy to find these people. You can find people who are in your exact spot right now and change something to get to the place that you're looking to go. Now, who better to work with than somebody who's already done it? So make sure that you do your research before you choose a mentor. The second tip is to be persistent. You need to be able to understand the person that you're targeting to be your mentor at a deeper level. So if there's somebody on YouTube, if they're a public figure, you need to make sure that you actually did your research. You need to watch their videos, read their books. That way, the person that you're reaching out to knows that you're serious. You can refer to different things that they said in the past. Make sure that they know that you have done your research. And then the second part is to be passionate. Like, you want to really show that you can benefit hugely if they become your mentor. And to be honest, they probably get hit all day long with different people asking them to guide them and be their mentor. And to be honest, it could get a little annoying at times if you're just getting somebody that says, hey, show me how to make money. Hey, show me how to do this. But then again, if you have somebody that reaches out to you and says, hey, I watched your TED Talk. I was really moved when you said XYZ. I think that if I applied that into my life, I can achieve this. Do you have any suggestions on what I can do? See, that's a totally different narrative. If you come in asking that question, I guarantee you'll probably get some feedback. I've done it many times and I've had tons of mentors in the past. I'm a strong believer in mentors. Whenever, I was trying to be a golfer, I had a mentor. In business, when I first started my web development company, I searched all around for who the most successful web development company was and who the owner was. And I reached out to them. Luckily they were local. They're in San Diego, just a few hours away. And he was a thriving business guy that knew a lot about web design. And he did some TED Talks and he was out in public doing some speeches. So I did that exact thing. I reached out to him, and guess what? He gave me some advice and some knowledge that really shaped my career. I honestly, without what he had given me, I don't think I'd be in the place I am today. So it was very helpful. So you need to really find a mentor. When I'm on this journey, each facet of different businesses that I do, I'm searching out for mentors. So I already have a mentor who has a 9-figure SaaS model product who's helping me with decision making. Now that I'm actually on this passive income journey, it's harder to find a mentor that's does exactly what I'm trying to do now. But guess what? I found somebody who had the same goal and who actually is achieving it. So I reached out to them, and we're connecting tomorrow actually. So we'll see how that goes. But as you can see, I'm always looking for mentors. It's the greatest thing to do. So this tip is to make sure that you understand what that person is all about, so when you interact with them you can actually ask the great questions. And that's really the key, is the great questions. But be persistent. Don't just give up after one question. Just keep asking, go to events, send some emails, send some message requests. After a while they'll start to recognize you, and they'll say, hey, let me just answer this guy, or hey, maybe I'll just chat with him for a bit. That's just where it starts. And if you have the passion, and if he can feel the passion of what you're trying to accomplish, I guarantee you'll have a great shot at them becoming your mentor. Now, the third tip may be the most important tip, and that is to be open to new ideas and to take action. Without your ability to understand that there's other ways of thinking than what you do right now, if you don't have this, you'll always be closed off and you'll never improve. You really have to have an open mind. Sometimes when you're working with a mentor, you won't agree with what they're saying. But trust me, if they're trying to be your mentor and they have achieved the goals that you're trying to reach, no matter how crazy it sounds, they're only trying to help you. And if you're closed off, you'll never get that. So you really have to be open-minded. You have to listen and just forget all the things that you've been taught, because that's the hardest thing, is that we've been groomed a certain way since childhood that makes it very difficult for us to change. So once you have a new nugget of information that your mentor gives you, make sure that you take it in, you look at it from different perspectives, and you implement it. That's the hardest part. Because a lot of people read books, go to seminars, they'll get some knowledge from people, but they won't do it. They'll have a plethora of information in their brain that's just sitting there doing nothing. You need to take action and do it. Every little thing that you do today is going to set you up for a better tomorrow. So just take action, even if it's a small step. Learn something new, believe it, bring it, make it your own, and then go out and do it. So if you do these 3 steps, I know it'll take you closer to being successful. Again, I can't stress how important finding a mentor is. The internet is a wonderful tool to be able to find people who did exactly what you're looking to do. So go ahead, search for them, reach out, and I'll see you again next time.